Shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone that teach and that rule well today. And peace and salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in, day out. Once again, I'm the brother Shaquat Gabar coming at you with another quick lesson. And this message or these videos goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. And also to the Israelite foreigners that are scattered amongst the heathen nations and that may take on a physical appearance or look of another nation. But if your bloodline goes back to Negro, Latino, or Native American descent by the seed of your father, you are considered an Israelite as well. Okay, so once again, Shalom. So basically, I just want to get into a lesson, okay, touching on this video, okay, that one of the beloved brothers amongst the ministry put up when it comes to his channel, Arrows of Indignation 144, okay. As you can see on his channel, he gave the title to his video, and it says, "The table is set for Babylon, plagues upon plagues," okay. When it comes to this place, America, okay, this place is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, okay, and none of many other ancient empires, okay, spiritually or codified or symbolic, as we know America took on all these ancient heathen customs, okay, and and when it comes to the biblical Edomites, the so-called white race, mainly these elites that's in power, that's ruling, okay. When it comes to these central bankers, okay, the ones that call themselves the illuminated ones, such as the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, Gettys, okay, and those that's in lead with them when it comes to these heathen nations, or when it comes to the government officials, okay, these puppets, okay. You know, in this video, which eventually I'm gonna play, okay, going into the latest crisis, okay, or pestilence, okay, by the way of the new world screw worm, okay, that's gonna affect a lot of cattle, okay, can be a pleasant when it comes to the people well-being, okay, which we know a lot of these things are orchestrated, man, okay, or stage, okay. A lot of these things when it comes to this this plague that's about to come, or they saying already here, that's gonna eventually gonna intensify, I guess, to say, when it comes to the livestock, okay, which is gonna lead to more famine, okay, food shortages, okay, when it comes to the meats, okay, or the vegetarian, okay, or vegetables, agriculture, okay, like I said, in the form of pestilence as well, okay. Hey, so we coming to these times that Yahweh Shemal Shai bringing great judgment upon this place, America, man, okay. Like I say, the Lord set up Esau, Edom at this time to rule, and we know that Esau, Edom blessing is the sword, okay, not just by the way of the military might, okay, but also by biological warfare, okay. And we be coming in these times, man, okay. And so we expect more and more crisis or poly crisis, man, okay. You hear more and more about different variants, okay. Hey, you hear more about the coming of the affected of the lone star tick, okay. A tick, that they're saying that if you get it affected or bite by it, okay, when it comes to a human, they become allergic to meat, okay. And we already know when it comes to your boy Billy Gates, okay, that he done buy up most of the farms, okay, and he's putting money into also the Lone Star Tick program, okay, and also GMO mosquitoes, okay, that he got his own project of lab grown meat, more GMO meat, fake meat, okay, because they're saying that people that get affected by the Lone Star ticks. They are not able to eat original meat. Okay, and I quote that because most of the meat now ain't really real. Okay, it's GMO. Okay, when it comes to the livestock. Okay, but they're saying that people that get affected by it, they're not able to eat the original meat. Okay, but somehow they able to eat the lab grown meat or what your boy Billy pushing out. Okay, so all of it's an agenda, man, when it comes to these elites, man, and there's so much going on. Okay, but let me go ahead and play this video, and I'll get a couple of scriptures, and I pray that lesson is edifying. Okay.
Well, Texas, get ready to start checking your cattle 2-3 times a day. Because this new world screwworm has made it to Texas. And you better get some pour on wormer. And you better be ready to start spraying some cattle. Not only cattle, dogs, goats, sheep, horses, anything that gets an infected area cut. That new world screwworm get in there, and it will screw your life up. So be prepared. It's here. New world screwworm ain't going away anytime soon. And it's going to affect the prices of beef, lamb, goats, all animals. It's going to affect the price. So y'all get ready to bear this one out too, guys. It's here.
I made a and I'm also gonna make mention, they come to the boy Billy, okay, Billy G. Now I'm trying to be careful with the algorithm, okay, because now you speak about these certain controversy topics, okay, they're ready to, to strike your video and everything, okay, because the truth is coming out, the exposure of Esau Edom and these elites, okay, but when it comes to, your boy Billy, he's buying up a lot of farms. Okay, a lot of these American farmers losing, okay, they livestock, okay, or they have to, if they ain't taking it by force when it comes to government, okay, they have to sell their land or their farms, okay. We know about the euthanizing of certain cattle and dairy, okay, because it's all of the agenda of these elites want to take over everything. Okay, in this case, when it comes to the food, the agriculture and the livestock and the agriculture, man. Okay, and they do it by any means necessary, even if they got to make a man-made plague. Okay, in this case, okay. And now it's starting over there in Texas. Okay, we know Texas is one of the major when it comes to state known for the economy, the boom, especially when it comes to livestock. Okay, as this woman gonna go into, okay, but not only that, this can affect the cattle, but they saying it can affect, domestic animals such as dogs, cats, horses, or etc. To the point of human. Okay, so let me continue on.
Video back in January that everybody needed to pay attention to the screwworm, which is a parasitic fly that's wreaking havoc in Central America. What I said was Republicans, Donald Trump, Elon Musk will be almost entirely responsible if the screwworm enters the United States via Texas. The screwworm is now in Texas. And when I say this is serious, I want you to listen to this. It's only been found so far in 2 calves. However, because it's been found in 2 calves, Abbott has declared a state of disaster, stating this is an imminent threat of occurrence of widespread danger and injury to the Texas agricultural industry. This is so serious that Canada just announced they will not be taking any cattle from the United States. That's how serious this is. So just one fly can lay anywhere from 100 to 400 eggs into mucousy areas, eyes, nose, mouth, open wounds of animals and humans. and the eggs will hatch into larvae. The larvae have these very sharp teeth. They start to burrow into living flesh. It causes excruciating pain, but they keep burrowing until the host is dead. It affects, from an animal standpoint, cattle, sheep, goats, swine, and horses. Those are the most frequent victims. Domestic cats. Dogs and cats are highly susceptible, especially if they spend time outdoors. Wildlife. Deer, raccoons, coyotes, and other wild mammals are easily impacted. For humans, it doesn't take the female fly very long to deposit these eggs in your eyes, anywhere else. Your genital area, if you wear loose clothing, if you camp overnight and you're wearing loose clothing, something can happen there. There are many cases in other parts of the world. If you allow your baby to run around without a diaper, they can get infected that way. Like, this is really serious. But right here, this is the part I need you to listen to. So the Republicans, Donald Trump, under Elon Musk's Doge, they defunded the Central American Monitoring in March of 2025. They got it.
And you know, of course, you know, they're going to most likely see a Democrat, the left wing, okay, blaming the right, you know, when it comes to the Republicans. But when it comes to both sides, man, they both doing the bidding of these elites, man. Okay? At this time, just the Republicans. Okay? When it comes to the representation of Donald Trump. And we see how he's moving, right along with his cabinet. Okay? But eventually all of them gonna fall, man. Okay? When it comes to the return of Yahweh Shai. Okay? And this place looming destruction, man.
Thousands of grants from the United States for international development, including an international project explicitly designated to track and suppress the northward advance of the screwworm. At the time, Musk publicly dismissed U.S. aid as a crazy waste of money. They lifted border controls. The U.S. aid screwworm monitoring program was eliminated just days before the U.S. government lifted a temporary suspension on live cattle imports from Mexico, allowing livestock to cross the southern border without those specific previously established safety screenings. USDA downsizing. Under broader administration directives to shrink the federal workforce, the U.S. Department of Agriculture shed roughly 15% of its staff, which critics note stripped the agency of vital specialized veterinarians and laboratory workers. And they defunded global labs. Financial backing was pulled from the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, disrupting collaborative international efforts to stop the screwworm. And here's the other issue. The cattle in Texas move all across the United States. So just like that, it could be very quickly found in your state. They're also warning people, watch your animals. If you're traveling with your dog to Texas, check it out before you bring your dog back to your home state. I mean, like... This is the fault of these Republicans who, as part of Project 2025, were planning to gut all of these programs and defederalizing everything and pushing it all to the private sector, where they could make billions of dollars and not even bother focusing on the things that really matter. Like, I am pissed.
And you know, so that's it. Okay, like I say, this video off to the beloved brother channel, Arrows of Indignation 144. Okay, the tables is set for Babylon. Okay, plagues upon plagues. Okay, and I got, you know, first insight when it came to this video. Okay, when it came to Elder Yashawamba. Okay, which his channel is on Remit Save. Okay, 144. And going into the latest news when it comes to this whole New World screw worm. Okay, it's about to, you know, saying they're going to take effect on certain cattle, man. Okay, and livestock. Okay, matter of fact, I got an image right here how it look. Okay, almost look like the typical fly. Okay. Okay, you see that? Off of Google. New World screwworm. Okay. Hey, so we coming to the times of the Lord bringing plagues upon this place, America, man. Okay. Hey, just as the Lord brought plagues on ancient Egypt. Okay, one of the plagues of ancient Egypt, okay, was on flies, man. Okay, man, let me get this. Because I'm gonna start off with that. Let me get 2nd Esdras 15. Okay, because you know that. What's going on? Come on, man. Yeah, because we know that one of the plagues, out of the 10 plagues that Lord smite Egypt, ancient Egypt with, okay, was flies, man. Let's get this 2nd Esdras 15. And it's going to the time we about to enter to now when it comes to this place, America, known as spiritual Egypt. Okay, I believe that's Revelation. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. 11 and 8. Okay, Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. Okay, going to starting off with our people that don't know their true biblical nationality as being Hebrew Israelites. Okay, but being spiritually dead. Okay, and still thinking that they so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Okay, being deceived, going after these hedonistic customs, breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, and not acknowledging Yahweh Shema Shai. So they spiritually dead. Okay, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. Okay, which is over here in America, which spiritually is called Sodom. And we already know about the history of Sodom, why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. And you see that's going on here in America. Okay, but the point in Egypt, okay, okay, which this we know that ancient Egypt was known as the first captivity of the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, so-called, or the Israelites, okay, which we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, okay, under the ancient Egyptians, when it came to the pharaohs, when it came to the bloodline of Ham, okay, the Hamites, Mizraim, okay, but this is the modern day Egypt or spiritual Egypt here in America, which the modern day pharaoh or king is Esau Edom, okay, when it comes to this place America, which is spiritually, okay, spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified, especially over here in America, because this place don't push the true image when it comes to this government or religion belief, especially when it comes to Christianity. Okay, they don't push the true image of the Heavenly Father and the Son. Okay, Yahweh Shem Shai, being so-called Negroes, okay, or dark-skinned entities, and the Lord chose the people being the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, and they don't uphold the law, statute, commandments. Okay, but that's what I wanted to get. But just as then, the Lord brought the plagues upon ancient Egypt. He's breaking it down on the spiritual Egypt. Okay, when it comes to this place, America. Okay, and that's why it takes the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai to be with you to understand these scriptures in the times that we're in. Okay, which is a gift. Okay, and the Lord had gave that to us, starting with the apostles and elders, and the brother on down, the true sincere brother on down. Okay, us are the elect. Okay, the hopeful elect. They had the understanding through the Spirit. But it's 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 10. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." Okay, and like I say, the day, modern day Egypt, or now I say spiritual Egypt, it's America. Okay, our captivity. Okay, our modern day captivity. And I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. Okay, that's by the way of Yahushua returning by the hosts of angels, what the world call UFOs, okay, which are the vehicles of the angels in the salvation of the elect of the nation Israel at the peak of the Third World War. Because this place in America going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear missiles, okay, at the peak of the Third World War. And Yahushua bringing war and fire, okay? And the only ones that's going to be delivered is the elect. Because two-thirds of our people at the time going to be destroyed. According to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, right along with these heathens, okay? And the Lord bringing plagues upon them, okay? The ultimate plague is the missiles. And it says, and shall smitten, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof, okay? Hey, they're showing you that it's going into a spiritual Egypt, okay? Once again, which is America, okay? So just as the Lord brought plagues upon ancient Egypt, He's bringing the plagues upon this spiritual Egypt, America. Okay, like I said, one of the plagues was flies. Okay, when it came to ancient Egypt. Okay, so now you're seeing that now with this whole plague, the plague of the new, the new world screw worms. Okay, which are flies, as I show that image. Okay, that's gonna wreak havoc when it comes to certain cattle, livestock, domestic animals, and to the point of human. Okay, and it says, and as before, I will destroy all the land thereof. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, so the Lord bringing the plagues, man. But one, like I've been going into, man, we know that Esau, Edom, the Lord set Esau, Edom up to be that sword, man. Let's get this, as I was going to originally start off with. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, and we know that it is a spiritual demon, Satan. Okay, but we know that the Satan has a physical counterpart, or the Lord set up a physical counterpart of Satan, which it comes to Esau, Edom. And it ain't hard to tell now who represents Satan here on the earth today. Okay, to the point they pushing Satanism now. Okay, so Esau, Edom is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. But we're not advantage. We're not ignorant of his devices when it comes to the agenda, when it comes to these elites and the NWO and the chaos they causing. Okay, order out of chaos. Okay, you can look that term up. Okay, but us are the hopeful elect, us that has been calling the faith, and our eyes that has been open, and knowing these devils when it comes to Esau, Edom, their agenda when it comes to the NWO, as they want to, trying to, cut, bring a culling. You can look that word up too. Okay, culling. Okay, as they trying to force the NWO. Okay, and as everything moves towards technology, AI, eventually the RFID micro, the MOTB, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Okay, and they're gonna cause certain chaotic events, okay, to move towards that stage. In this case, when it comes to these man-made plagues, by the way of pestilence and famine, okay, but we're not ignorant to Satan devices when it comes to Esau, Edom. Matter of fact, let's get this. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, okay, Esau, Edom, being revealed at this time, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, okay, mainly by the way of the prophets, okay, and shall destroy the brightness with the brightness of his coming, going into when the Lord Yahweh shall return and take Esau, Edom out of power by the way of the chariots, okay, and the Lord Yahweh shall redeeming the elect, okay. Verse 9, the point, even him who is coming after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders, okay, so this proven, going to Esau, Edom, being the wicked, okay, Malachi 1 and 4, okay, the border of wickedness, okay, which is a men or men of nations, or a nation of men when it comes to Esau, Edom, okay, men and women, okay, the whole bloodline known as the wicked, but mainly starting with these elites that's in power, coming after the working of Satan, okay, when it comes to the different, their agenda, okay, and orchestrated or staged events, okay, that they putting out, okay, let's get this. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Okay, they're going to Esau, Edom. Okay, as the bed represent their rulership. Okay, as being power. Okay, and they being comfortable as they trying to forge this NWO. Okay, even though they being exposed now in Revelation 12 and 12, knowing they have but a short time left, they come with that great wrath, man. Okay, and it says, when the morning is light, they practice it. Okay, now the latest in the case in this video, the new world, the new world screw worm. Okay, because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, so in the power of their hand. But at Job, 24 and 9, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay. Matter of fact, let me finish this and I'll get that. And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his inheritance. Yeah, Esau always known for that. Rape, rob, murdering, stealing, fraud. Okay. You know, when it comes to the nations, man. Okay. Coming with the sword by violence. Okay. But we in the time where the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay. Let me see. No, I got it. I had it backwards. That's why I wanted to get it. Job 9 and 24. Job 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, Esau, Edom. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, and we're the true judges. Okay, we know about iconoclasm, whitewashing during the dark ages, leading to the Renaissance, the rebirth. You can look that up. And it says, if not, where and who is he? Okay, so the point I want to get that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai allowed Esau, Edom, okay, to be that sword, man, to be the set Esau, Edom up as the wicked, the example of wickedness, man. Okay, let me see. Let's get on. I just read Malachi 2 and 1. Let's get this. Revelation chapter 6 verse 4. And they went out another horse that was red. Okay, Esau, Edom. Okay, the word Edom or Adawam, okay, means what is Adawam means red. Okay, when it comes to Esau, Edom, because they lack pigmentation. Okay, when it comes to the the original Edomites. Okay, and the horse represent their power. Okay, and power was given to him. Okay, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. We just not read that. Okay, the Lord gave him the power that set thereon to take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another, and they were given unto him a great sword. Okay, to take peace from the earth. Okay, by the way of that sword, man. Okay, not just the point of military might. We know Esau Edom got the advanced military and advanced weapons, but also by the way of biological warfare. Okay, bringing plagues, man. Okay, to take peace from the earth, man. Another reason why the Lord got to come back and take Esau Edom out of power, man. But the average Negro like 10 or Native American, they don't know. Okay, they just lost. Okay, and some of them, they starting to try to wake up, but if they don't wake up to the truth, and they don't wake up to that, knowing that they're Israelites, okay, mainly not knowing, okay, the Yahweh Shem Shai, and not having the covering of the Lord, they're going to be destroyed. Okay, because the Lord is only concerned is for the elect at this time. Okay, let me see, let's get this and I'll probably get ready to close. Okay, let's get this. Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. Their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. And that's Esau Edom. Okay, mischief. Okay, the word mischief is meaning evil done by design, man. Okay, when it comes to Esau Edom bringing these plagues, man. Once again, as I may mention, order out of chaos. They got a saying. They want to bring the chaos. They cause chaos. And eventually trying to settle the order when it comes to the NWO and their legislations, man. Okay, all of it really going to center around the coming of that RFID micro. Okay, but we coming to the time, eventually this place, America, will be destroyed, man. And Yahweh Shai returning to take it down and deliver the elect Yahushua setting up the kingdom of Israel, man. Okay? Yeah, so once again, more and more polycrisis. Okay, as the latest. Okay? When it comes to that worm. Okay, the new, it is, let me see if I can then get it again. Yeah, when it comes to the new screw worm, okay, affecting cattle, which gonna lead to more and more famine and pestilence, man. Okay, and the Lord bringing plagues, really. The Lord bringing judgment, man. Okay, and the ultimate judgment, this place being destroyed by the way of fire, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the lesson here. And I pray that lesson was edifying. Until next time, Lord willing. Shalom to the whole full. Shalom.